That's Tyrese.
Are you alive?
So guys, welcome back to another video. This one's going to be super fun, super special, because the Fast and the Furious movie is going to be available in theaters once again 25 years later. So it's the 25th anniversary, and the plan for the video is, one, we're gonna go meet up with my buddy. He's a fellow Eclipse owner. He has a K20Z1 swapped Mitsubishi Eclipse. He works over at the Peterson Museum, and in case you guys don't know, or you guys aren't from LA, they just did an area for the OG Fast and the Furious cars. So we're gonna go check those out. We're gonna go to the store. We're gonna go to the Fast and the Furious house. We're gonna try to get into Dodger Stadium, make a whole vlog out of it, and then we got a special invite from NBC Studios to go watch the movie before it's released again on theaters, and just be able to kind of show you guys, you know, the locations and the spots 25 years later, and just kind of explain how the Eclipse has been a staple to the OG tuner scene, especially in the early 2000s. Just want to vlog the whole day. Should be super fun. If you guys have never smelled ethanol, it's very sweet. It smells like candy in a way, with a mix of gas, obviously. Sick. Oh, it's an old guy. Here at Peterson's Museum. If you guys haven't been, super highly recommended. You guys see some really cool cars in there, and it's not that expensive to get in. I paid for parking. You pay after, essentially, and then you pay an entrance fee. I think you spend a total of like $25-30. I'll check right now, but essentially they do have the Fast and the Furious cars in there. They have some super nice exotics that you would never see out in public, and it's just a great way to really, you know, get to learn your car heritage in regards to just anything, you know, automotive. So right now Byron's clocking out, I guess, and then he's pulling up. I could hear him coming up on the staircase. So what up? We did do a mini documentary on this car. If you guys haven't seen it, we pretty much go over pretty much all these steps that he did to basically slap a K20Z1 off an RSX Type S into here. So if you guys want to go check that out, you pretty much kept this stock, right?
Pretty much, bro. Only thing is K-tuner.
K-tuner.
Stock manifold, exhaust manifold, but it's made it to a 2.5 Megan Racing downpipe from a GST.
Yeah. That
turns into a 3-inch. So
okay,
from that 3-inch back, it's pretty much to an Evo X rear muffler from HKS.
Damn.
So that's pretty much all it has.
And this is pretty much your daily?
Daily, it's been like that for almost 3 years now.
Yeah.
Zero issues. The only issues that it's ever given me, bro, was the first time that I ever did the axles. It popped out on me because it was a little bit too short. So I turned, and when I gave it gas, it popped out. So I got that rebuilt, and ever since then, like, it's been...
Oh, you made the axle longer?
The axle is longer. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the same thing that happened to me with mine, actually.
Popped
I remember
out?
It popped out because it was too short.
And under a turn,
yeah,
like, it just...
Right.
It was horrible, bro. Like, I thought I busted something worse. Bro.
And how long have you had this car total?
Total, bro, we picked this car up with my pops back in 2016.
2016?
So it's
10 years?
It's been 10 years.
You feel like an OG yet or not?
Bro, I'm starting to feel like it, dog. Like, especially, like, when you have it more than, like, for more years, it just they're timeless. I feel
Yeah.
I feel like the people that get old is us. Like the car stays the same. Like,
Right.
and now you start to realize like what the old heads were talking about.
Yeah.
You know, yes, it's good to take care of the stuff that you can't see. I remember in high school, I started looking for cars, bro. Like I was like, no, I want a car because I would always talk about cars with friends.
Yeah.
And that's when I saw that these were not expensive at all, bro. Like during that time, you could get like a clean GS for like 1,800, 2,000.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I remember.
I got this one. It was listed for 2,800, bro.
Yeah.
98,000 miles, and I was able to negotiate it down to 26. I believe.
Is this an OZ Rally? as
OZ
well?
Rally edition.
Okay. Yeah. So 99.
So it had the leather interior when I got it.
Right.
That's one of the things I do miss, bro.
Oh, you gutted it, huh?
I gutted it and I caged it, so it's like it never actually been the same, bro.
You miss the full leather interior essentially.
But it's not a DSM without this.
The creaking sound.
I've lubed that thing up so many times, bro. God.
And to you, the first Fast and the Furious car, like, what to me, it's a staple in the tuning community. Like, how do you see the Eclipse in 2026? Do you feel like they're forgotten? People don't really care about them. Like,
I think people are not even they don't even know what they're looking at sometimes.
Yeah.
Now. Especially now that I don't even have Eclipse on here. Like people have asked me, like, oh, what is that? It's like, what's an Eclipse? Like, it's a Mitsubishi Eclipse from 1999.
Yeah.
But I do want to say that every time I drive it, bro, like people are always stopping me and saying like, "Oh, I love that car." Like,
yeah.
I think it's a staple because they do recognize it, and then the silver just kind of sets off the tone. I don't know what it is.
Silver's the best color on these cars, huh?
Silver's the best color, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
It could be dirty, and like people are like, "Damn, that's clean."
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's not, bro.
Yeah, the silver hides the imperfections really well. So you guys can see we got some super cool cars. We're gonna go straight to the Fast and the Furious location. What's it like working here, dude?
Bro, honestly, it's a dream come true, bro. I never thought I'd work here.
You're pretty much the one that drives all the cars, right?
Yeah, bro. So like all these that you see on the platforms, we set up ramps and we drive them on. I mean, if this one actually does drive, believe it or not.
You drove that one?
I drove this one. Yeah.
Damn, what's it like driving all the race cars?
Some of them are tiny, bro. Like,
really?
I'm a tall guy. I'm like 6'1", 6'2", and like everybody tells me I'm flexible, but I have to be.
Oh damn.
This one's cool to drive, bro. Super.
You drove the
fun.
GT?
Yeah, the GT. Just that when you sit down, it could literally cut off your head. Like you gotta like.
Really?
Yeah. It's one of those.
Full carbon. What is this?
One,
Damn, full carbon GT.
Dude, this exhaust setup sounds insane. When the cold starts.
Yeah. Damn, check it out, guys.
You got the good old Supra right here.
So these are the actual movie cars themselves, or are these replicas?
So these are movie screen cars.
Yeah.
But like everybody knows, there's more than one. So
right.
There's always like a battle between which one's which, but these are hero cars. And the way that you could tell. Let me see that. So on the door, when you open it,
Yeah.
it literally says Hero 1, Hero 2,
Oh,
Hero
okay.
3. So
And they all look exactly the same.
everything looks exactly the same. Just look, check this Easter egg. Tell me, is this upside down?
Oh, like that on the movie? I don't know.
know, bro. But that's the beauty right there.
Damn.
That's what we all look up to.
Exactly.
This specifically has been here for like more than 9 months.
Okay.
The last ones that we brought up was like Dustin's Evo.
Oh, that's Dustin Williams'?
It's Dustin Williams.
Oh, shit, that's sick. How do you get your car in a museum?
Bro, honestly, the reason why this is here is because it was actually Evo
In
that
the
was
movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
And from what I know, he found it from a private dealer or someone.
Yeah.
And since it's Dustin Williams, obviously they're gonna give him the first dibs.
Yeah.
So he restored it though. It wasn't like this. Like he made it look way better, upgraded everything how it used to be.
This is Letty's.
Fast and Furious. Scenes that it happened in. This is the tank scene. Look at the rear suspension on that.
That's sick.
I remember from that scene where he races
Letty?
and Letty's in the other. this still belongs to Vin Diesel, so that's why we still have it. It's still part of his collection.
Right. And of course,
Skyline.
the R34 GTR. And if you guys come, you basically have like the full description of everything on the movie. Damn. Have you driven this one?
Not started it, but I did sit in it too, and they pushed it because I guess it was having some problems with the engine.
You guys always have to do maintenance on the cars here, or?
So if they ask for it, usually, and also if it's gonna go out to a show or something, then we do proper maintenance.
Yeah.
But this car is not owned by Peterson, so we can't necessarily
touch it
on it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Unless if it requires to move it, then we have the okay.
Right.
And then
his actual Supra?
Actual Supra, yeah. And that's why if you guys see it's pushed back all the way, because we do protect a little bit more than others. And it's like one of those prized possessions of his daughter, and we try to protect it. So.
Right. So this was like his baby, essentially.
Yeah, this is the one that came out in that scene where we split up with.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Say it again.
Without you, my friend.
And then we got the Fitz.
You're gonna buy that for my girl too.
What is?
Para Halloween, right?
That'd be sick. There's a homeless guy right here on my right. He's pissed at the cars. Oh, he's pissed we woke him up. Oh shit. What the heck? Pops like crazy. Hell yeah. That thing moves, guys. Alright, so we're at the Dodger Stadium right now. I'll go ahead and give you guys the address once we arrive. We're arriving to spot number 1.
So this is Elysian. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's Elysian Park.
Elysian Park.
And this is one of the go-to spots, honestly, for car enthusiasts and also for cabezones. I guess people that want to come and kick rocks, but you pretty much have a view of everything.
All of LA, huh?
You got downtown. You got the I-5. You got the, I believe this is connected.
Oh, this is the river right here, huh?
The riverbed. So
you got all the freeways down here.
Down that way is Pasadena. Down that way is East LA. That's where I grew up, like where that hospital is back there.
Yeah.
So that's where I grew up. Connects to the Dodger Stadium. And if you guys know the first scene of Brian and his green Eclipse,
is in the Dodger Stadium, right?
The Dodger Stadium, which unfortunately we can't get inside because
it's blocked off, right?
Blocked off.
Yeah.
But there's some spots that we passed by where you guys can see inside the Dodger Stadium. Super
dope experience, guys. It's just a completely different vibe. If you're gonna come out to LA for a weekend or something, then highly recommend it. Yeah, so this right here is Elysian Park, and on the left over here we have Dodger Stadium. So as you guys can see, that's where the movie was filmed and stuff like that, so we can't get in. Alright, so we're not supposed to park like this, so we're gonna go ahead and make this quick, but this is pretty much Toretto's market. It's called Bob's Market now. You can pretty much go inside, support local businesses. Alright, so don't be like us and park on the red, but we're gonna quickly
don't be like Byron.
They got the Fast and the Furious cars.
One of these, I would take one of these.
It looks nothing like the movie though. Very cool. Hello. Wow. Grab a drink. Dude, only this one. Gotta get yourself a NOS or something, bro.
I like the NOS Zero Sugar. Put you on that one.
All the scenes from the movie.
They have the same damn door, bro.
It is the door?
It is the door, bro. Look.
Oh.
Look right here. Where Paul Walker's at?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the same door.
Thank you. One thing I did notice is the owners weren't happy that we parked in the red, so try not to do this. You literally go up this street. I've only been up here once. We're literally in the middle of the street, so we're gonna try to make this quick, but as you guys can see, this is a pretty big tourist area, and we have the house right here. Kind of hard to get pictures of the cars themselves, but we got all the people pulling up, checking out the cars. All right, guys, this is pretty much as close as you can get. As you guys can see, I'm pretty sure people try to park in the actual driveway. I think people live here. I wouldn't want it because there's just too much attention, but you could get towed. Crazy, man. LA is a whole vibe. You got the VIP parking. Really cool. I don't know what this is, but it's a wide body. And then we got the GT3 RS. Super sick. 240. That's just crazy, huh?
That's how you know I'm an OG, bro. Like, me está doliendo, bro. It's hurting.
Yeah, that was a drive.
Damn, bro.
This is Letty's car, bro. Sick. That's Tyrese. True VIP experience. Sick. Look at him. It's 2001 again, bro. Let's go.
Go, cheers.
Are you alive?
Love you, man!
I love you more. Thank you for tonight. Thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing your hearts. We make these movies for the world. I remember, just like yesterday, sitting here not knowing what to expect, not having seen the movie. A few seats down was that beautiful angel. Okay, enjoy the movie.